Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on Chapter 2 Internet Infrastructure, Cyberspace and Regulation of Cyberspace. I am Ms. Meenu Ravindran, Teaching Assistant, Department of Digital Cyber and Forensic Science, Nehru Arts and Science College. Before we start, let us quickly look at the learning objectives. After completing this chapter, you should be able to understand Internet infrastructure and its importance, identify the major components involved in the Internet communication, understand the concept and characteristics of cyberspace, understand Internet governance and cyber regulation, recognize some common threats and security measures. These concepts form the foundation for understanding cybersecurity. Now let us understand Internet infrastructure. Internet infrastructure is the collection of physical and digital systems that make the Internet function. Think about traveling from one city to another. You need roads, bridges, traffic signals, and vehicles. Similarly, data requires cables, routers, servers, and Internet service providers to travel from one device to another. For example, suppose you send a hi message in WhatsApp. This message is first converted into digital data by your phone. It is then travels through the Wi-Fi router or mobile network. Next, it passes through several servers and routers across the internet. Finally, it reaches your friend's mobile phone where it is converted back into a readable messages. All of this happens within a few seconds. Now let us discuss the major components. The first component is devices. These are the end user devices such as smartphones, laptops, desktops and tablets. Second is Internet Service Provider or ISP. Companies like Airtel, Jio and BSNL provides internet connectivity to users. Third are routers. Routers direct data traffic and decide the best path for data packets to travel. Next are servers. Servers store websites, applications, emails, and other online services. Then we have data centers. These are the buildings that contain thousands of servers working continuously. Large companies like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft own massive data centers. Another important component is the fiber optic cables. These cables transmit data using light signals at extremely high speeds. Many of these cables are laid under oceans to connect different countries. Finally, we have the domain name system or DNS. DNS converts easy to remember website names into IP address. For example, instead of remembering a numerical IP address, we simply type www.google.com. DNS finds the correct IP address automatically. Let us see how information moves across the internet. The internet uses a technology called packet switching. Instead of sending one large file, the data is divided into many small packets. Each packet travels independently and may even flow different routes. When all packets reach the destination, they are reassembled into the original file. This method increases speed, improves reliability, and ensures efficient use of network resources. Imagine sending a large video. Rather than sending one huge file at once, the internet sends hundreds or even thousands of smaller packets. These packets are combined again when the receiver downloads the video. Now let us discuss some important technologies make the internet communication possible. The first is the IP address. Every device connected to the internet has a unique IP address. Just as every house that has its own postal address, every computer has its own IP address. Without an IP address, data would not know where to go. The secondary technology is DNS or domain name system. DNS translate website names into IP address. It acts like a phone book of the internet. Finally, we are having TCP or IP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. TCP divides data into packets, checks for errors, and ensures reliable delivery. IP finds the correct destination and routes the package through the network. You can compare this to sending a courier. TCP will pack the parcel safely while IP delivers it to the correct address. Let us move on to the Internet governance. Internet governance refers to the rules, policies, and organizations responsible for managing the Internet globally. It's main purpose is to ensure that the internet remains secure, reliable, and accessible for everyone. Internet governance also manages domain names, IP addresses, internet security, privacy, technical standards. Without proper governance, there would be confusion, cyber crimes, and misuse of internet resources. Several international organizations contribute to internet governance. ICANN manages domain names. IANA allocates IP addresses globally. W3C develops standards for web technologies like HTML and CSS. ITU establishes international telecommunication standards. In India, certain responds to cybersecurity incidents and issues security advisories. Together, these organizations help maintain a stable and secure internet. What do you mean by cyberspace? Cyberspace is a virtual environment created by interconnected computers and networks. Although it has no physical boundaries, it allows people around the world to communicate, share information, conduct business, and access digital services. Activities such as online banking, social media, email, e-commerce, online gaming all takes place within the cyberspace. Cyberspace has several important characteristics. It is virtual because it exists digitally. It is global, connecting users worldwide. It is fast, allowing instant communication. It is borderless, since information can move across countries without physical barriers. It is also interactive, enabling people to communicate in real time. The major elements of cyberspace include hardware, software, data, and users. Together, they form today's digital ecosystem. Uses of cyberspace. Cyberspace have transformed almost every aspect of daily life. In education, students attend online classes and access digital learning platforms. In banking, people transfer money using UPI and internet banking. Shopping is done through e-commerce websites like Amazon and Flipkart. Communication happens through WhatsApp, Gmail, and video conferencing applications. Entertainment includes YouTube, Netflix, and online gaming. Today, almost every digital activity depends upon cyberspace. Despite its benefits, cyberspace also have risks. One major threat is hacking, where hackers gain unauthorized access to system. Another is phishing, where fake emails or websites tricks users into revealing sensitive information. Malware includes harmful software such as viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. Finally, identity theft occurs when someone legally uses another person's personal information for fraud. Being aware of these threats help us protect ourselves online. To reduce cybercrime, governments establish cyber laws. Cyber regulation refers to the laws and policies that control online activities. In India, the primary legislation is the Information Technology Act 2000. Important sections include Section 43, 66, 66C, 66D, and 67. These sections deals with unauthorized access, identity theft, cheating by impersonation, and publishing illegal online content. Cyber regulation also emphasizes data protection, ensuring that personal information such as passwords, bank details, and phone numbers remains secure. Now let us discuss some basic cybersecurity practices. As an individual, we should use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, avoid clicking suspicious links, regularly update software, install antivirus software, etc. Organizations should additionally implement firewalls, encryption, employee awareness training, regular security audits, and data backups. For example, suppose someone creates a fake social media account and uses it to cheat people. Cybercrime investigators can trace the offenders using digital evidence, and legal actions can be taken under the Information Technology Act. This highlights the importance of cybersecurity as well as the cyber laws. Let us summarize today's sessions. We learned about internet infrastructure and its major components. We understood how data travels using packet switching. We discussed important technologies like IP address, DNS, and TCP/IP. We explored the concept of cyberspace, its characteristics, uses, and risks. Finally, we learned about the internet governance, cyber regulations, and cybersecurity measures that helps create a safe digital world. Thank you for your attention and have a wonderful day.